serious chair. I hope it doesn't rub off on you. Okay. We're with the executive producer of Shark Tank, Mark Burnett. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. I love the name Aftershock.
Yeah?
Shark.
It's pretty good, right?
Aftershock is a cool name.
Thanks. We think so. So you're in your second season, which is fantastic, because everyone I know who has seen this show gets addicted to it. It's they just have to see it that first time.
It's about America. It's the American dream. I've lived that American dream. It's owning your own small business, and the problem is right now, these people cannot get bank loans. I mean, you can barely get a mortgage right now, right? In 2010, 2011. And so certainly getting a small business loan is almost impossible. For many of these entrepreneurs with incredible ideas, these sharks are the last chance. So the show is very, very unique in that you've got the sharks, which are the hosts, battling each other for the deals, and the entrepreneurs who are pitching the sharks are against each other. Only so much money. There's only so many investments anyone's going to make. And the fact that the talent on this show are investing their own money. It's not TV money, it's not ABC's money, it's not Monopoly money, it's real cash from these people. And I think the reason it's resonated with fans is that we all think we are smart enough to spot the right idea. We all do. And we all, I think sitting there imagining what would you invest in is what makes the show fun and play along.
I think we can all put ourselves in the shoes of the entrepreneurs as well. Another? I think we can all put ourselves in the shoes of the entrepreneurs as well. We have a great idea and maybe just don't know how to get there. And it's especially common now in the recession. People just don't seem to have the means to take their ideas to the next level.
No, it's money. Many businesses, and most of these entrepreneurs have got something slightly going. They just need some money to take it to the next level to actually make it profitable. And it's almost impossible to go to a bank to get that money.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the sharks become really the last effort, the last chance for some of these people.
Why did you choose the sharks you did? They all seem to have one thread in common. They seem to all be self-made.
Yeah, I chose these sharks because I wanted credibility on the show. And, we've added a couple of guest sharks this year, and both have huge credibility. Jeff Foxworthy has invested in businesses, has his own beef jerky line, and so is a businessman. And Mark Cuban, obviously a business person who's invested in a ton of ideas and a risk-taking guy. I wanted everybody who's ever on this show to have credibility. And honestly, it sounds crazy. I'm here today on the set, been watching all morning. We're shooting yesterday, and by the way, yesterday, over $1 million invested on day one.
One day.
One day, day one, over $1 million invested. And, you try and find that anywhere on non-fiction TV. But I've got to say, we're a couple of days into season 2. I sort of really wish I could be one of the sharks.
Well, that's a good question. Why aren't you one of the sharks? You're certainly qualified.
Yeah, I really want to do it. I mean, I'm not sure how that works, between ABC and Sony, but it's something I'd like to do.
You could be a guest shark.
It's impossible not to be here watching this and not want to jump in one of these chairs and quiz the entrepreneurs and make an investment. We all want to make money. We all think we're smart, and we all think we can contribute and use the money we're going to invest to make a big business. Everyone wants to find the next Google.
Right. So of all the entrepreneurs from season 1, is there one of them that you would have liked to have been in on had you been one of the sharks?
Well, the one that always comes back to me is a guy that rejected all the sharks, was the guy that with the safety belts. Mm-hmm. Remember that guy? Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's going to be a big business. I mean, there's a lot of them that I thought was cool. I also thought there was a guy who created songs around English books that you need to learn to pass English tests.
Yeah.
Say like for Shakespeare.
It was like rap or something, right?
Things that kids don't really want to read. I have 3 teenagers, trust me. They don't really want to read a lot of the books they have to read. But if there's a way to make them more friendly to them, and this guy had great songs. He's an English teacher. I thought that was a really great idea that I loved. And O'Leary had a good idea for that guy to get involved with companies, like educational companies, and I think the safety belt guy. The idea that that your car won't operate unless your safety belt is plugged in is a great idea, and it seems like something that every car manufacturer should do. Your car literally won't work without your safety belt plugged in.
And if you had a piece of that, you wouldn't need to produce TV anymore.
Yeah, I produce TV because I like producing TV, and I like to be involved in businesses that make a difference and that are fun. And both things I've mentioned to you without even thinking about it was the educational thing and the safety belt thing. So really there's some...
And both of them would change lives, incidentally. So it's interesting that you've gravitated to those. They actually help people. As the recession grinds on, how is this show going to develop?
Well, I think this show is really largely, from a timing perspective, a creation of the recession, in that so many people have lost jobs, and America is an entrepreneurial nation, and many people who lost jobs have decided to start small businesses. So I bet if you checked, there's more small businesses probably been started since the recession really started than in 50 years. It's because it comes out of a need. People have just got fired and decided, you know what, I don't really want to have my destiny in someone's hands. On a Friday, I go to work, kiss my wife goodbye, kiss my husband goodbye, and say, we need to talk to you. I'm sorry, we're downsizing. You're out. You go home that night. You had no idea. In a small business, it doesn't always go well, but it doesn't happen in one day. You've got months to figure out that things are going wrong and make changes. So actually, having a small business probably is less risky than having a job in many ways.
Well, these days, that's probably true. It makes me wonder if this show is about small business, or is it about your own pocketbook and you're investing in your own future. It's sort of a line between both.
This show is about hopes and dreams. It really is about people who have great ideas that want to be in business. It allows the viewers to play along with, wondering in their mind what is a great idea. And it's also fun watching the sharks go after each other.
Oh, yeah, it is, for sure. Thank you very much for bringing the show to us. Good luck on season 2. Thanks. Mark Burnett here. This is Jason Cochran for Aftershark.